Welcome to the Crypto Minstrels YouTube channel. I'm Boy and I'll be your coach. On this channel, we are dedicated to guiding you on your journey from beginner to maestro in crypto and everything crypto related. Basically, we make crypto as easy as ABC. In today's video, we'll be learning about the blockchain and how it can revolutionize the internet, currency, finance, and so many other industries. Education is the best route to success in trading and investing, and on this channel, we are dedicated to ensuring you understand the concepts of cryptocurrency from the basics. So without spending much of our time, let's delve into what a blockchain is, how it works, and its relation to cryptocurrencies. Now, what is a blockchain? Or rather, what is blockchain technology? So when most individuals hear the term blockchain, the first thing that comes to mind is usually Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. Meanwhile, it goes beyond just that. Simply put, a blockchain is a distributed public ledger that takes record and verify transactions over multiple computers, also known as nodes. Basically, it is the technology behind Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies. A blockchain is made up of a chain of blocks, with each block containing a list of transactions. These blocks are then chained together, forming a continuous and immutable record of all transactions that have taken place on the network. Now, this brings us to our next question. How does a blockchain work? If you look at this now, when a transaction is generated on the blockchain, this transaction could be a message, it could be a currency transaction, or any other kind of transaction, It is transmitted to a network of peer-to-peer computers or nodes. Transferred to peer-to-peer computers or nodes all over the world. This network of computers then verify the transaction, and on confirmation that it is legit, it is put into a block with other transactions until the block is filled. Each computer block is then chained to the previous block, creating a long history of transactions that are permanent and unchangeable. So basically, it continues this cycle of creating new blocks and adding to the chain of blocks already created, hence the name blockchain. Now, what are the key characteristics of a blockchain? Let's look at the features, characteristics of a blockchain. A blockchain is decentralized, meaning that it has no central authority and no individual or organization has total control of it. It is maintained by the users, which ensure transparency and reduces the risk of a single point of failure. In other words, it is a system built on trust, simply put. Using Bitcoin as an example, its network is open to anyone, anywhere in the world, with an internet connection and the right resources to join and become a node or validator. Blockchain uses cryptography to secure transactions. Each block has a unique digital signature to verify the integrity of the content of the block, making it almost impossible to alter the data without detection. The blockchain is a transparent ledger and can be accessed by all participants on the network. Each transaction is recorded and stored publicly on a database, enabling anyone to view or have access to the transaction information. But one thing you must note is the actual identities of the participants may not remain anonymous depending on the design of the blockchain. Meaning, if you're using like a centralized exchange to do a transaction, yes, centralized exchanges use KYC, but if you're using a decentralized exchange, you just connect your wallet. We'll get into all that in a further video, but let's go on. So, it is almost impossible for information on a blockchain to be altered or deleted once a block is added to the blockchain. For instance, let's say a hacker intends to change a recorded transaction on a blockchain. Now, the hacker needs to be able to hack all the thousands of nodes or computers all over the world on the network to make that possible. And the chances of that are kind of really slim, Moving on, a lot of individuals associate blockchain technology with only currency transactions because of Bitcoin's popularity. But the technology is not just limited to just that. It can be utilized for various purposes, like in different industries. Blockchain is the vehicle on which digital currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum ride, So in the finance and banking sector, blockchain can be used to secure financial transactions, including cross-border payments, make them faster and cheaper. It can be used for remittances and trade settlements. It also encourages the development of DeFi services, such as peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer lending is like people put money together all over the world and you can lend on that platform as long as you have a collateral. And asset tokenization, So in real estate also, blockchain technology can streamline title transfers and automate property management processes. It provides a secure and transparent platform for recording property ownership and history, which could reduce fraud and improve efficiency. You will not be chasing one landlord and landlord will be chasing you, or one man will be selling one block of land to like 15 people. You can just go on the blockchain and check the history of that property and get all the information you need. So also in voting systems, the blockchain can enhance the integrity, transparency, and accessibility of elections. It can provide secure and publicly verifiable voting processes, which will reduce the risk of manipulation. You understand? So Mr. Yakubu will just come and tell you, oh, blah, 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 and just call some results in the middle of the night, and people will wake up and the country will be sad. So blockchain can also be deployed in healthcare systems to improve sharing of patient records, between the hospitals, sharing of patient records among healthcare providers, you understand, and to aid in drug traceability and keeping records of medical research. Just to mention, but a few of the things it can do. For intellectual property, we can, I know that we may have heard about NFTs and NFTs like non-fungible tokens and DeFi and all of that. NFTs are changing the way that people view art. So blockchain can help establish the source and ownership of digital assets, making it useful for managing intellectual property rights, copyrights, and royalties. It enables creators to protect their work and track the usage and make money out of it. So in supply chain management, blockchain can also enhance traceability, allowing for the secure tracking of goods and verifying their origin, quality, and authenticity. This could help in reduce counterfeiting, our brothers, and inefficiencies in the supply chain process. So blockchain can also optimize logistics operations, by enhancing transparency and efficiency in tracking shipments, managing documentation, and facilitating automated payments between stakeholders, cross-border payments, all that. So there's a lot, just to mention a few examples that the blockchain technology can be deployed. So the potential of blockchain is vast, and creative use cases keep coming up as the technology evolves, you understand. So there are primarily 3 types of blockchain if we go further, from the industries where it can be deployed. So we have public blockchains, we have private blockchains, and we have consortium blockchains. So public blockchains are open to anyone to participate as a node or validator, like the Bitcoin and the Ethereum networks. So those kind of blockchains are open to anybody. You can, for Bitcoin, which uses the proof of work consensus mechanism, you can set up a mining rig, download the proper applications that you need, and you either join a pool to mine as a pool, or you mine solo. So that's just it. Then, so now back to public blockchains. They're often used for cryptocurrencies, decentralized apps, and open source projects. Private blockchains, on the other hand, are more kind of like restricted networks where participation is limited to a few authorized people or individuals or group of individuals. Now, these blockchains are suitable for businesses, organizations, government agencies, and other kind of organizations, NGOs, and all that. An example of where a private blockchain could come in handy is in the healthcare sector. That's true. To protect patients' confidentiality, while being able to share patients' medical history amongst doctors and across medical centers. Now a consensual blockchain is kind of like bringing the public and the private together. They are governed by a group of organizations that have collaborated to operate the network. They are good for industries where multiple organizations need to share data, and while being able to maintain a certain degree of privacy and control. Examples of these industries are like logistics, finance, supply chain management, and so on. Now, a final thing we need to look at before we end our talk on blockchain is layer 1 and layer 2 blockchains. Now, layer 1 blockchain is kind of like the main blockchain, which is like example like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now we're going to differentiate between the Bitcoin blockchain and the Ethereum blockchain in a later video. So if you don't want to miss on that, make sure that you are subscribed, hit the like button, call your family and friends to come and view that video with you, so you learn more about cryptocurrencies. And make sure you like this video too, so this video will be shared to other people. So back to it. The layer 1 blockchains are blockchains like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano also has a blockchain, and a few other cryptocurrencies. They are like the main blockchain, while the layer 2 blockchains are built on the layer 1 blockchains. That's why they are called layer 2. It's like a blockchain built on another blockchain. You understand? Now, the layer 2 blockchains are built on layer 1 blockchain, and it is done to increase the scalability and efficiency of the network. That is like increased transaction speed and lesser transaction fees. Examples are like the Polygon for Ethereum, Arbitrum, there's Optimism, there's Lightning Network for Bitcoin, and a few other layer 2 blockchains out there. Now we'll look at the difference between layer 1 and layer 2 blockchains. So layer 1 blockchains has slow transaction speeds, like Ethereum was dealing with the scalability issue in 2020, 2021 when the transactions were high and the traffic was so much on the network, so the transaction fees had to increase and the speed for transactions too was kind of slower. But the layer 2 blockchains have faster transaction speeds and lower fees, and they have solved that scalability issue. You understand? So they have higher transaction and more processing speed independently. But layer 1 blockchains are more secure. They have high security, while layer 2 blockchains depend on the layer 1 blockchain for security. Now the fees, as I said already, transaction fees on the layer 1 blockchain became high because of traffic and scalability issues. Layer 2 blockchains have solved that problem, and the fees are lesser and more transactions can be processed on the blockchain. The more development difficulty. Layer 2 blockchains use kind of like easier protocols for programming and all that, while layer 1 has more security and consensus mechanism must be deployed on the layer 1 blockchain. Congratulations if you have made it this far. I hope that all this has helped you understand what a blockchain is. Technology is fast evolving and trends in crypto keep evolving with it. Thorough research is important to navigate the cryptocurrency space successfully. See you on our next video. Peace out. If you like the information that you got in this video, I'd like you to comment, hit the like button, share with your family and friends, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Thanks guys. See you in the next video where we'll talk about cryptocurrencies and the Bitcoin technology, and the Bitcoin rather, not the blockchain technology.